Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Hi.
How are you? Hi, Joe.
Hi.
How is everything?
Good.
Good. Okay. So let's wait a few minutes to see who else connects.
You have very nice earphones.
I had to get those because I cannot use the ones that you put in your ear.
Yeah.
My ears are like extremely like, how can I say?
Sensitive?
Yes, sensitive. So these ones, they don't bother me too much, but still I have to put like something in my ear, like cotton or something, so
Yeah.
I don't get the sound like so loud. Yeah, but with all these meetings, I need headphones.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I don't like the little ones either.
Yes.
The last time I had my ear tested, I was told I could hear the sunrise. And so my ears are very sensitive too.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Hi, Alexandra.
Hello, Maura. How are you?
Good, thank you.
And hello, Keith. And hello, Raul.
My
Hi,
digital,
Raul.
That's right.
my digital literacy tutor graduates. Yay.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
Shared with Ruth that Murray's student, Mooney, she went from a 34% at the beginning of the class to 68% by the end of it.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Helps.
Hello, Heather. How are you?
Hi, Alexandra.
How are you doing?
Pretty good. Can't complain. Beautiful day today.
Yes.
Just perfect. I was out raking the leaves. But it's a lovely day, you know.
Yeah. We've just been so fortunate the last few days.
Yeah.
Nice week.
Indeed.
Okay. So let's begin. And if I just like turn my eyes to the side of the screen, it's because I have to let people in. So, you know, if you see me looking at other side, it's because of that. So thanks so much for being with us today.
If you make
We will.
calls, I can let them in for you.
Oh, okay, Raul. Yeah, so let me. So if I make you the host, then you can do it, right? Or even co-host?
Just co-host is fine.
Okay, so let me do that. Okay, you are co-host now, Raul. Thank you. Okay, so today we will answer any questions that you guys have about ventures, the resources. But I wanted to focus on during this meeting on how to access those resources from Cambridge websites. So there are two websites from Cambridge. So I would like to show you like step by step, like going into those websites to show you where you can find those resources, because I have received several emails asking about them. And I believe Ruth has received many as well. So as you know, Cambridge has, or Ventures, they have two different websites to access resources. So one of the websites is the eSource website, the one that, let me just let you guys. Okay. So the eSource website is the one where you access or you download the book, right, on your computer. That's the eSource website. And then the other website is just Cambridge website where you can download worksheets. So this last week, I received an email from a tutor asking me that they had completed, like the student and her, they have completed one full unit, but she believed that the student needed more practice, more exercises. So she said, like, where can I find more activities? So I explained to her step by step where to go to access those extra worksheets that they are called multi-level worksheets and also collaborative worksheets. So I don't know if you are familiar with them, but I'm going to show you how you can access them. So then you have more resources to offer to your student. So I am going to share my screen. I'm going to. So this is the eSource document. Can you see the eSource, my screen? Can you see my screen? Yes, okay. So this is the eSource document that you guys all have received, okay? So when you click on this website, I mean on this link, you are going to go to your eSource page, okay? I have it already like to log in. So when you click in here and then you go to the book, the first time you went to eSource, you had to click here, download file to get your book. So remember what I told one time in one of the meetings, make sure you check, is your computer a Mac computer or it is a Windows computer, right? So we are familiar with these two sections here, just to get the book downloaded. But when you look at the left side of the screen, you have different resources. And this is like Ruth last time, or I think it was Heather that you asked about, and Ruth too, you asked me about the lesson plans, how to get the lesson plans, because when you download the book on your computer, the book that you get is the student's book, and that one doesn't have the lesson plans. So how you can access those lesson plans? So you come here to eSource, the website, and then you are going to, on the left side of the screen, you are going to click here where it says Teachers Edition and Answer Keys. When you click here, you are going to check mark this option. And then you will get these two options. So here you can preview the book or you can download the file. This is a PDF file, okay? So I'm just going to click preview and then I will show you what you will get. So you will get a PDF document and this is actually the teacher's edition. So this is actually the book that you used to receive. Oh, I need the code. Oh yeah, so look at this. So when I open it, where is it? When I open it, it asks me for the password. So if it asks you for the password, you are going to use the long password that you find on the eSource document. And I have the eSource document here. I have Ventures 1, that's the one that I'm going to open. So I need to copy and paste this code here. Oh, wait, I went back. Can you see my screen or did I stop sharing? Yes, I'm not sharing.
You stopped sharing.
Yes. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to paste the password here. And now I have access. So this is the teacher's edition. You will get this watermark, okay? So that's the only thing with it. But here you have the teacher's edition with the lesson plans. the way you get it when you have the hard copy. Okay. So for all of you who had questions about how to access the lesson plans from the book, from the teacher's edition in Ventures, this is the way to do it. So once again, you need to use the eSource document. The eSource document, this one that you guys have. And if you don't have it, please remember to go to Schoology, the LMS. And then in the LMS, you will find this document. You will click here on this link. And this link will direct you to the website, the eSource website, where you have already downloaded the book. If you have not downloaded the book, if this is the first time that you are going to download the book, remember that you need to use the code on the eSource document. You have these codes, and then you will use the code for your book, for the level that you are using. You can copy and paste it there on this space here. You add the product, and that's how you get the book here. Okay. So, but in order to get the lesson plans that I showed, then you click in the book because you already added the book here. You click in the book, and then you get these options. Okay. Here, you can also have the unit test. Okay. If you want to give the unit test to your students, this is how, like in this page is where you can also access them. So you click before for the lesson plans, I clicked here, teacher edition and answer keys. Okay, this is how I got the lesson plans. If I want the test, I'm going to click here, test audios and answer keys. You have different options. You can get just the unit test in a Word document, or you can get the test on a PDF document, and at the same time, you will get the answer keys. So I'm going to click here, and then you will get, you have two options. You can preview, or you can download. If you are going to give the test to the student, then I will suggest, or you will have to download the file, okay? When you download the file, you will get a little window here on the bottom of your screen that is showing the download. So I'm just going to preview here so you can see. So this is what, and when you preview, then you can also click here and you can also download it, and then you save it on your computer, okay? So here you have all the tests. Okay, for Ventures 1, because look, I'm using the red book. I'm using Ventures 1. So here I have all the unit tests for Ventures 1. And at the end, I have the audio scripts, because remember, each unit test has a listening part, right? So you have here the audio scripts for the test that you can read to your student, okay? And after that, you will have the answer keys for each of the tests. Okay? So questions about this?
I think Kate has a question, but she's muted.
Thanks. Thank you, Alexandra, for this. I do have a question. So we don't have the Cambridge audio anymore. We have to read the audio script. We don't get to, there's no audio file. Oh, here it is.
You also have, yes, you have also, like you have test audios here, and they are here.
I'll tell you, I think that's important because my students getting used to what I sound like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
And it's useful to have a different person speaking. Thank you.
Correct, yes. So you have the audios here. Again, you have to download the file on your computer, and then you can play the audio. Okay. So the ones that you check mark here are the ones that are going to show here on the right side of the screen. So you have those options. Okay. Also, we have here the grammar presentation, because remember that we have videos now on the 3rd edition. So they are here as well, okay? As you know, like, it is important for our students not just to learn English, but also when we help our students with English, we are actually helping them to reach their goals. Many of our students have career or educational goals, correct? Like employment goals or educational goals. So the 3rd edition in Cambridge offers these career and educational pathways. And here you have extra worksheets that you can provide to your students. And these worksheets are focused on those pathways. So when you click here, you get all of those career and educational pathways worksheets. So different exercises. Remember that this is Ventures 1, so this is high beginner. So of course the materials being practiced here are easier. So you talk about careers here, okay? So if you're a student has shared with you that their goal is to find a job or like to continue education, you can also use these lessons, right? And it comes with the lesson plan for you, okay? So you can give them these lessons that they are focused or they talk about work, their careers. So the website has a lot of resources that you can use with your student, but we need to really like to explore the website. And I know that it takes time to really see that, okay, let me see what I can find on the website. This is why I said, okay, I'm going to use this tutorial time to show you that the website has more resources than only the ones we have told to you about, that they were like the basic one, the main one, which is like to download the book. Okay. So yes, please.
Where the grammar presentation videos, are those the same things that are on the QR codes?
On the QR codes, yes, correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, any other question about eSource? No questions about eSource? So now the other website is the Cambridge Resources website, okay? So for that, to access the resources from that website, what I usually do, because I don't have the link like saved on my computer. So what I do is I go into Google and then I typed Cambridge Resources Ventures 3rd edition, okay, in Google. And then that gives me the link to the correct website, because if you just said like Cambridge Ventures, it will give you, it could give you the website for Cambridge 2nd edition and also the 3rd edition, but we are using the 3rd edition. So that's where you are going to find all of the resources, okay? So make sure that you add that 3rd, like you said, like 3rd edition. So I am going to share with you that. I had it open here, okay. So let's go with Google. So Cambridge Resources 3rd edition, okay? So I click here on the website and I am already logged in, but I know that you guys are familiar with this website, okay? Like this part of the website. So when you see this one, this picture, like 3rd edition, you know that you are in the right place, okay? It has to say 3rd edition Ventures, okay? So on the left side of the screen, you have different options. So you will select the level that you are using with your student. So Ventures 1, Ventures 2, 3, or 4, or basic, okay? So let's pick level 2, okay? So after that, scroll down and you have a list of different resource type or type of resources. The ones that I would like you to add to your lessons or to your classes, so you give more exercises to your students, are these ones: collaborative worksheets and multi-level worksheets. Okay, so when you check mark those two options, you are going to get them here. Okay, so if you look at this one here, like level 2, all collaborative worksheets, if you download this file, you will get all of the worksheets for level 2. Okay, all the units, all of them. If you don't want to do that, to download that file that is going to be big, then you can download just the ones that you want for the unit that you are working on. So, okay, I am working Ventures 2, Unit 1. Okay, so I have it here, Level 2, Unit 1, all lesson collaborative worksheets. So I download that file, and then I get the activities for those. Okay, for Unit 1. So these are extra exercises. They are different from the exercises that you have on your book. Okay. Like questions, so you can ask students questions. If you have a small group, then you can give some of the questions to one of the students, and then they'll ask to the other students. This exercise is a picture, so it has student A and student B. They need to look at the pictures, and they need to find the differences between the two pictures. Okay, so look at the pictures and circle the differences. If you have one student, you can share with your student both of the pictures. Okay, and then you can tell the student, okay, look at the pictures and tell me the differences that you find. So you can ask them to write sentences about the differences, or you can tell them just to share with you speaking what differences they see, so they can form sentences to describe those differences. So that is this exercise is for lesson A. Then you have for lesson B, okay, for lesson C, for lesson D, E, and F. F here. E has 2 because this is a partner dictation. So you can give, if you have only one student, you will be a student A and your student will be student B. So you will give this to student B, right? And then your student needs to complete the sentences, but you read the sentences to the student. My friend is 25 years old. So the student has here like in blank spaces, my friend is, and then the student has to complete what she or he heard. Okay, so you have different worksheets. These ones are called collaborative activities because these activities are created to have like 2 students working together. So if you don't have like 2 students, if you only have 1 student, then you will be the other student. Okay, so you work together with your student. So those are the collaborative activities, but you also have the multi-level activities. And for those, you have for each lesson, you have 3 different options. One is going to be the easiest one is going to be in the middle, and the other one is going to be like more difficult. So I'm going to use the same one. So level 2, unit 1, and all lessons multi-level. Again, here, if I click here, I'm going to download all the lessons for unit 1. If you don't want to download all the lessons for each unit, then you can keep going in these numbers, and then you can download just the one for the lesson that you are working on. So I just want to download the multi-level worksheets for lesson B in unit 2. So I go here, level 2, unit 1, lesson B, multi-level worksheets, and I click download. And I have it here. So I am going to get just the worksheet for lesson B, but remember these multi-level activities, they offer 3 options. One that is the easiest one. Then you have a middle one, okay? And then you have one that is like the most difficult. And what is the difference between them? I mean, among them is like here, the easiest one, it has like what the student has to complete. It is like just a little bit of information, okay? The second one, it adds more information. The student needs to enter, to write more information. And the hardest one is a little bit more difficult. So what you can do, you know what your student knows, you know what your student can do, so then you will select, okay, based on what we have practiced in this lesson and based on what my student can do, which one I can give to my student. The first option, the second option, or the third option, okay? You want to challenge your student, okay, give them the third option and you can work with your student, so together. So if it gets too difficult for him or for her, you are helping your student, okay? So these are the multi-level activities. So remember on the website, Cambridge, like I said, going like Google, okay, Cambridge Resources 3rd edition, and you get to this website, and you already have created an account. You have an account for Cambridge. So then if you have like save your login information, you will be directed to your website and then you will select the level that you are using. And then you have all these options here, okay? So like I said, I wanted to focus on the collaborative worksheets and the multi-level worksheets. These are the ones I'm showing here. But you can also have the picture dictionary. So remember that in the book, right? I mean, when you have the book, there is a page in each lesson that it has some pictures to practice vocabulary. Here, when you click in picture dictionary, you have pictures, like one page with a picture of like the vocabulary that you are practicing in that unit. So let's click this one, level 2, unit 8. Oh, what did I do? Come on, I need that bar to go away. So picture dictionary, flashcards. Why it is not working here? Okay. So vocabulary that you can share with your student. Okay.
Can we go back to the worksheets for a moment, please?
Sure.
If we download those on our computer,
Uh-huh.
are we going to be able to somehow put them in the online classrooms within Ventures so that the student can complete them online? Or once we've downloaded it, what are we going to do? Send it to them as an email attachment? I'm trying to figure out how you work on it.
Like for the worksheets, like let's say if I have these multi-level worksheet,
Yeah.
this one, let's say I get this lesson. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say I have this one. Okay. So what am I going to do with this? So you can email, you have downloaded. So then you can, one option, you can attach this to an email that you will send to your student and said, okay, this is your homework, complete this worksheet. Okay. One option. Another option, it is you are sharing the screen with your student the way I'm doing here with you. So you guys can talk about the worksheet together. Another option, if I create, like, if you, like I had shared with you several times that when I was like teaching my students, I created like a Google slide presentation, right? And that's when I added pictures of the things I wanted to teach to my students. So what I can do, it is, I have the worksheet here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the snipping tool. This one, snipping tool, that I can cut and paste information. So I have a picture here. So if I go to like, I'm going to create a presentation. So I have this one here, and then I can add the picture here. Okay. So I can share this with my student, and then we can do it together. So if you share, I create the presentation, and if I share the presentation with my student also have access to it. So we are working on the same document at the same time.
Okay.
So you can add something like, I can add a text box here, so I can type. So I will ask my student to type. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Hi, I just wanted to let you know that I have also mailed them to the
Yes.
student to have a hard copy to work with.
Correct. So yes, so there are like I am not imposing you the way that you have to use it. It is like here you have the resources, extra resources, because I know like some of you have asked about, okay, I need more resources about the same lesson that we have practiced. And I feel my student needs a little bit more of practice with this topic. And then if you feel or like you have the time to create an activity for the student, that's fantastic. But if not, it is Cambridge offers more resources that you can give to your student and share with them. So you can attach the file on an email. You can take a picture, okay, from that worksheet and text the picture to your student, okay? And then you can ask the student, okay, open that picture and then write the answers on a piece of paper, take a picture and send it to me, okay? Andrea, you have a question?
I do, yeah.
Please.
Yes, we're still working on the hard copy book. We're not ready to get online, but I realize that my hard copy book is Cambridge second edition. I have Ventures 3, but we're in the middle of the second edition. So clearly this it's not going to line up. I would wait until we get to we're done with this hard book, correct?
No. The worksheets apply for the second edition as well, because remember the difference between the third edition and the second edition is like the QR codes, okay?
What does that mean exactly, QR codes?
The QR code is like, I got a new computer because the one I had broke. So then I had downloaded the book on my computer, but now I don't have it anymore. So a QR code, it is, those are those pictures like the codes, right? That you need to use your cell phone to scan the code.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get, when you scan the code, you get an audio. So in second edition, the book that you have right now,
right,
if you want to listen to the audio, you need to play the CD, right?
Yeah. Yes.
One option. The other option was a link that Ruth used to share, and then you will go to that website and you will download the audio, right? That's for the second edition. For the third edition, we don't need a CD.
Okay.
The third edition comes with QR codes.
But the curriculum is the same.
The content is exactly the same.
Good.
The pictures are like updated, meaning like the pictures are like prettier. That's the difference. But the content is exactly the same. So you can use what I'm showing right now using your Venture second edition. That's perfectly fine because the content is exactly the same. The lessons align. It is not like, oh, I'm teaching lesson A in the second edition is going to be different from lesson A, third edition. No, exactly the same. So you can use them too.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question too.
Please.
I was one of the people who needed additional lessons. So I'm in basic unit 8, which is on jobs. And you had suggested the collaborative worksheets, which I was able to open, and the multi-level worksheets, which I don't see them as an option on when I opened, the Cambridge Ventures third edition basic unit 8. I did get the collaborative worksheets, but I didn't get any multi-level worksheets.
So it might be because of the level being that low.
Okay.
Let me go back to the website and let me share with you so we do it together and then we see. So instead of, like, can you see my screen right now?
Yeah.
Yes.
So basic would be the level, and then I will look for multi-level. So yeah, so it doesn't have the multi-level, so it is because of it is the lowest level.
Okay.
So in that case, doesn't have that.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Another, I think it was Wendy who asked about the self-assessment.
Yes. Yes, I did find that. Yeah.
Okay. So also remember on the books, you have this on the back of the book, students had what is called the self-assessment to see, like, they check or they answer questions about, okay, I know all the material from this unit. So this is where you find them as well. So this is the website. Remember that I say, go to Google, Cambridge 3rd edition. Okay, here you will click where it says self-assessment. When you click self-assessment, you will have the I am here in basic 1. So you will have the self-assessments, and these are the ones, the pages on the back of the book, in the student's book, okay? So you find them there too. So again, it has a lot of resources that you can use. Also here, you can go to the arcade, but let me check this. Let's see what it is. Oh, but yeah, so this is like you are going to check. So if you give, let's say, if you give your student as a homework to use the arcade, then you can keep the record here.
Oh.
Okay, this is an option. It is no, like, you have to do it. Do you guys use the arcade with your students?
A little bit.
Ventures arcade?
Little
All the
bit.
time.
Yeah, do you find it helpful, useful?
Yeah, lately I've been using it mostly for homework.
Mhm.
And my student has gotten to the point where she likes it when she's confused or needs practice. I usually assign it, but I notice when I don't assign it, sometimes she'll mention in class, oh, I use the arcade on this. So
That's excellent. That's very good.
she has bonded with the arcade.
Yes. Ruth, do you have?
So we use Skype,
Uh-huh.
and it seems that if I'm playing something on the computer, he can't hear it at all. Is there a way around that on Skype? Like if I download a video from the web, or if I try to sometimes on arcade, they ask questions out loud, but he can't hear any of that. I have to listen and then repeat it.
Yeah, so that's because of, so I don't know with Skype because I don't really use Skype anymore. But let's say with Zoom, if you use Zoom to have your classes, in order for the student to hear the audio that is being played on your computer, you need to change the settings. So on top, when you have an option that it says change audio, share computers audio, okay? And then when you click there, your student could hear what is being played on your computer. If you use Google Meet, okay, then there is an option where you have the microphone. There is an option that is called stereo mix. You need to change the settings to that stereo mix for your student to hear the audio being played on your computer. But there is a problem with that when you change it to stereo mix, the student will hear the audio being played on the computer, but the microphone gets muted. So if you told to your student will not hear you. Then you just need to allow the student to hear the audio, okay? When the audio is done, you need to change back the setting to the microphone. So you might find maybe Ruth something similar in Skype. Again, I don't play with Skype like long time ago, so I don't know how to do it. But if you go to the microphone in Skype and see what options they tell you.
Okay.
Any other question, comment, concern?
Can I ask something about accessing, the student accessing the two websites?
Please, yes.
All right, so they got access Blink and they have an account and they got all the way through it. So then they tried, I'm saying because his daughter does it for him. She went on to Cambridge LMS and she registered and she told me she can't find anywhere where it says join a class. So my question is, those videos that get sent out by Ruth, like there's one called activation, but can I send that? Because that has stuff for us too, for her to be able to follow through on that? Is it, or I'm not sure I can do that, should do that.
So the thing for like the steps, like what the tutor does in Cambridge LMS is different from what the student does, because in Cambridge LMS, you create the class and then the student needs to join that class. But in order to avoid that problem, what you can do is when you create, you have your class created already in the LMS, correct? So then you can go to the settings in the class and you can add a student.
I did that.
And then the student received an email. When the student received an email, she clicks in that link and then that link takes her to your class.
So I did that like a few days ago and she tried to get up, she registered today, I think. So somewhere should be an email waiting for her?
Yes, so if you added the student, if you enter, there was a box where it says add a student and you enter the student's name, a student's email, okay? And then you added the student. If you did that step, your student received an email that it says, welcome to the LMS.
I remember.
And then it has a link. The student needs to click in that link and it will be directed to your class in the LMS.
Okay, and then she can finish doing whatever it is.
Yes. And
Okay.
then to add another step, just to make sure that yes, then when you open, you created a class, you were given a code, right? That letters and numbers. Give that code to her, okay? If in the moment it asks for the code, the class code, she enters that code. But with the link, she will be able to access the class.
Okay.
If she still has trouble, please let Ruth know, because Ruth and Ahu can fix whatever is happening, okay? So please check with her if she gets the link, okay? If by clicking on the link, she gets access to the class. If not, please email Ruth.
And once she gets access, they can click on gradebook. That's where the workbook is. Is that what I understand?
Yeah, so let me see if I can just go ahead and do it here in my computer to show you. So they will see, the way they will see in Cambridge LMS, it is exactly the same way that you will see it, okay? So I am here, let me share the screen. So I am in the LMS, okay? So this is the code you will have to give to your student, okay? So when I click in the class, and the same way your student will do, this is what you will see, okay? So when it says content, when it says content, she will see all the units, okay? And all the lessons. So your student will click here. So it's the welcome unit. If you want to practice that one, you will click show all. If not, unit 1, lesson A, show all, and you have different exercises. So then you click in the exercise, and here you have the exercise, okay? Please tell your students that it is not just to answer the exercise, they need to click submit, because if you see here, when I go back, you see there is a percentage here, right? So when you go, like you, the tutor, go into the LMS, you want to see the progress, meaning what if they completed the homework that you assigned to them. If they don't click submit, this is not going to change. You are not going to see that they completed any exercise because they didn't click submit. Okay? So they always have to click submit.
So my student, no way is going to be able to do this online. I thought it was going to be, is it a workbook like the old workbook where you fill in blanks? So look at the.
No online, no online. No, this is the workbook now.
It's different.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is not just to type. No, it has different exercises.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So when they click submit, okay, I need to. What happened now? Okay. Because if look, the thing here with the workbook, it is they don't need to click submit in order to go to the next exercise. Usually students just look at the screen like this maybe, and they don't pay attention to the submit button here, and then they go here where it says for the next activity. So if they keep going to the next activity without clicking submit, the percentage is not going to change. So when you go into the workbook, the LMS, you are going to see 0% of progress. And it is because of that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Questions? Questions about anything, like, please, not just like the websites, like Cambridge website, any question that you guys have?
I have one question about Zoom. Are you able to take it?
Please, Peggy. I mean, if I have the answer, yes.
I'm I've trained and I'm starting to teach at the NLC chat tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I downloaded the lyrics for the song we're supposed to do in the breakout group.
Mm-hmm.
And I practiced today with my other student, pulling that up and sharing the content of the screen. But what happened is I saw it perfectly and she saw a gray screen. Does anybody have any insights? I've been looking at the controls on Zoom to see if I've got everything set correctly, but then I checked it with a family member on the West Coast and the same thing happened.
So when you select it, so in Zoom, you are going to select the option share screen, right? That is
Right.
on the bottom of your screen. It's a green
I've
button.
got an iPad, but it's share content.
Yeah, but did you click? So then it opens a box in the middle of your screen, and you will have to select one of the tabs that you have open on your computer. And after that, you need to click share again.
Okay.
If you don't click share again, then you are going to see, yes, what you are hoping to share, but you are not really sharing anything.
Okay, got
and
it.
then the other person will see just a black screen.
Okay, thanks, good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was easy.
Any other question?
Yes.
Please.
I apologize. I'm just joining. I'm a tutor, and I've been trying to get a new Ventures book started because my student just finished Ventures 2 and I'm trying to get Ventures 3. And I was told by Ruth that this is how I could figure out how to do that. So I'm really at the beginning and I'm just very frustrated because I went in to the link that she gave me and it asks for things that I just am totally overwhelmed. For example, in the Cambridge, it asks for a display name. I have no idea what a display name is.
It asks for what?
you know, when I went into what she told me to go into for Cambridge,
Yes.
it asked, you know, you have to set up create an account, I guess.
Correct.
And one of the questions was display name, DISPLAY name. I just left it because I didn't know what they were asking for. And
Oh, but it
said
is because it is like so when you create the account is going, when you go into the website, is going to show your name. So it is asking, what name do you want to show on the website? So Alexandra is my name. I type Alexandra. So when I go on the website, it's going to say, welcome, Alexandra. But if I want to show Alexandra Villamizar, my last name, so I will type Alexandra Villamizar, and then when I go there, it will show my full name.
Okay, so it's just my name then.
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was something else. So I'll go in. I thought I filled my name in just to try it, but I will try again. So is that what I do first, is create this account?
You need to create the account. So you have several steps to complete. The first one is to download the book for you, okay?
Yeah,
and the book,
how do I do that?
So I mean, could you please remind me your name, because what I can see
I'm sorry,
is P.
I
Novel.
didn't give you my name. My name is Pamela Novell,
Okay, Pamela.
Novel. And
So-
I've been tutoring for about 3 or 4 years now, at least. I can't remember.
So Pamela, if it is okay with you, I can stay connected with you through Zoom after we finish the meeting, and then I can guide you through the process, because so there are videos to show you how to do that. Also, when you go into the LMS, we have instructions step by step what to do.
I know it seems I'm overwhelmed because it seems very complicated. It just discouraging for me, because
so it seems
I want to tutor, but I just feel like, oh my gosh, you know,
yes,
how am I going to do this?
I know. So I will tell you. So if you feel overwhelmed, I understand, because yes, it's a completely different experience from what you are used to have the hard copy with you. But when you really read step by step and you look at the pictures, it is not that complicated. Okay. So I will
I'll
ask
have
you
to take your word for that.
Please do, please do.
Okay.
And again, I am not telling you to go ahead and do it and figure it out. I'm telling you, please try it, okay? Please try it. And when you have tried it, please come back to us, telling us, okay, I am stuck in this part, okay?
But do I have to wait until next month?
No, you don't. Just send an email to Ruth, and then she will support you, okay? And again, I'm telling you, if you have time after 6 o'clock, I can stay with you for a moment, and then I will guide you through the process.
Okay, that's wonderful. I really appreciate that.
No, that's our job. I mean, we are here to support you. It is not like, okay, go figure it out. Good luck. No. So we are here to support you.
Can you keep me on that as well?
Please. Yes, of course. Yes. Okay. So any other questions?
I have a question.
Please.
My student took the GRE assessment. Okay. Am I saying this correctly?
A GED assessment.
Okay. The high school equivalency.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So that's the student's goal.
Yes, one of her goals right now.
Okay.
Is she wants to start learning to prepare for the
yes.
GED. Okay. So she took the assessment and she hasn't heard back in terms of a tutor had contacted her. It's obviously a different tutor than me. And she's not sure how and when that's going to get started. And my question is, I'm hoping that works for her, because that's what she would like to get done. Now, does that mean that she graduates from me and she's in with that separate tutor?
So I cannot give you an answer for that, because I am not in charge of anything related to GED. So yeah. I would say, if you're a student, and Raul, please help me, because you know more about GED than I do. So if your students, the level of English of your student is high enough to be in GED, then your student doesn't need to be in the ESL, right? But I understand that there are some students right now who are like taking GED classes, but are struggling with English. So
Yeah.
then in that case, it is okay, I believe, Raul, please tell me if I am wrong, if students keep both of the tutors, like the ESL tutor and the GED tutor. So if your student took the assessment for the GED program, she has to hear from the GED side of the organization, letting them know when the program or the class is going to start.
Right. As of last week, she hadn't heard, so I had suggested she email them again.
Could you please share your student's name with us, so maybe we double check?
Cecilia de los Santos.
Oh, okay. Okay.
She's very motivated. I mean, she does the computer classes as well. She's very motivated. So I know that she was going to follow up to see, because she just recently got a laptop in order to take the assessment.
Yeah.
So now she's waiting to hear back. Did she,
so I will email Denise, who is the director of the that part of the program. Okay. I mean, those programs. So then she will get back to her. Okay.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
My understanding that one of our test proctors, her name is Susie Tyberski.
Yeah.
I talked to her this week. No, not this week, last week. She emailed me to say that she would contact our data director about Cecilia's test, because that's what they were waiting on.
Okay.
So I would, if you talk to Cecilia again, I would mention if I would ask if she's received an email from Susie Tyberski. If not, then we'll have to reach out to Susie and Nina to see what's going on.
Okay. I'm going to see Cecilia tomorrow for our session. So
she was also in my computer class, so she's quite the bright student.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, Raul. Kate?
I have a quick question, but it's about Barton.
Please.
Is it okay to ask?
Yes, yes, please.
I have a student who is doing, we are totally focused on Barton right now. She really needs this phonemic approach. So we are really going full speed ahead on it. My question is, what'll happen after I finish this level? When I got in touch with Ruth, because she went through level 1, and I said, is anybody done with level 2 material? I'll go pick it up. This was during this whole pandemic time. And so I was able to get the materials, and I was able to go and make my own color tiles and do the stuff that needed to be done for level 2. Now I'm starting to get nervous about level 3, because she really needs this approach. I do not want to, she really, she does need that phonemic approach, which focuses on every single letter and the sounds. So I'm really impressed with, how it's making her look at every single letter, and listen and make out every single sound. So can I inquire? I know that I look at the Barton stuff, but I haven't seen that they've gone digital in any way.
No, yes. So it is only like the materials that you get, like hard copies, right? So now that you are saying, maybe the way to go, it is if for us, one of us go to the office and scan the materials, and it will be to share with the tutors, like the file with all the lessons, like scan the lessons for you. Because again, the library, we don't have mailing system, right? So if we don't do it like that, then Barton students are going to be like they have to stop, because we don't have materials to share. So, it's different with Ventures, that we had the opportunity to do it like this, but with Barton, we don't.
So my question is how much lead time do you guys need to get the material scanned?
Yeah. So actually, let me. What level do you need? You said level 3.
I'm gonna need 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Alexandra,
yes, level 1.
I have a level 3 I need to return. Is there any way I can get it to her?
Are you?
Yeah,
still
but
part of Levon?
that would be
mean-
perfect. That would be, but I don't. I mean, it would be like for you to mail that to Kit.
Are you in
Because
Florida, Levon?
Where am I? What?
Are you still in
No,
Florida?
She's
I'm
back.
in Frederick, Maryland. I'm in Frederick, Maryland now. Where are you?
See, I'm willing to travel to pick it up.
I am too. I'm willing to meet you because I have a book to return. It's the workbook. Okay. I don't think I have a set. No, I don't have a set of the worksheets, but I have the workbook. But the worksheets are in the workbook as in each lesson.
Yeah.
So you can copy them.
I don't have a scanner.
Okay.
But you can take a picture. You can take a picture and share with the student the picture.
Okay, I have a copier. Let me make a set for you. We just need to show where we're going to meet up. Are you near
Oh,
German?
you guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so Levon,
Yes.
do you mind sharing your? I mean, I don't mean you to do it right now, but if I could have your phone number, then I can call you and we can do some follow up on this.
Yes. Because I was trying to figure out how I was going to get it back to them.
Do you want me to, let's say, email each other? I mean, you guys send an email to both of you so you guys get in touch? Okay,
yes,
I will do that. Okay, I will do that after we finish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No,
Wonderful.
thank you both. Thank you so much.
Can I ask a question?
Please, please, Andrea.
I realize everything is going online. I'm aware of that, but is there a way? I mean, if I'm willing to purchase the next book, is there a hard copy out there to
There
buy
is,
for my
yes,
student?
of course. If you go on Amazon, you can buy the books. The thing is that it will be, the teaching process is going to be complicated, considering you have to have this, like the student has to have the hard copy and you're going to have a hard copy, right? So if you are meeting online, instead of like being able to share the screen and see the book there, you will have the book in your hands. So it is not the same. Plus, reality is we don't know when this thing is going to go away. So I will suggest just to get familiar and comfortable with the online books to then make it like, okay, a normal thing.
Yeah, because
That would be my
we've been
suggestion.
pretty successful using FaceTime. We've been doing well.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think that the computer part, there's a whole level of, it's a whole nother level of, I was just trying to help her with Hoopla. And
Yes.
that in itself, like everything is a little complex, more than you may imagine.
It is. No. I know because that's our job, right? Our job is to help the students to get in online and everything. So it is not like I am just suggesting things and thinking it's simple, because we know that it is not. But again, for us, it is like we ask students and tutors to please give it a try. Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of saying it is too complicated and it's overwhelming, yes, it is overwhelming, but that doesn't mean that it is impossible. If you just keep and just say no from the beginning and you don't try, you will not know if it was really that complicated.
That makes sense.
I have this issue with my student too, but I did everything with great difficulty and started the class and got her the code and sent her the email and all that stuff. And she just doesn't want to use it. She said, I like the book. I'll use the book. So
yes, I mean, in those cases, it is really, I mean, what can I say, right? If the student just says no and no and no, maybe because they hope that someday they are going to be able to meet in person. Do we have that answer? I don't think so. So it is like, do you really want to continue with the learning process or you don't? So if you don't have access, I mean, if you want to have a hard copy, then it is for the student to say, okay, you have to buy it. So do you want to go and spend the money? Okay, go ahead and do it, right? So you as a tutor, are you going to cover those expenses? If you are willing to do it, thank you so much. But again, I will ask you to please give it a try. Give it a try, because we have had so many tutors that they said from the beginning, this is so complicated, it's overwhelming. But when we say, okay, just give it a try, and please come to us with those questions where you got stuck and you could, like, you don't know what to do, and we are going to help you to go through it. And then they did it, and then they are using it. So again, give it a try. Give it a try, and don't say, this is so complicated. It is not easy. It is not easy. But again, I see it from my perspective. I never thought I could be speaking English. Okay, never in my life. So never in my life I could have imagined I would be in front of you guys, right? Like telling you how to support, sharing with you how to support a student who is learning English. So if I had not given a try, I would not be here right now.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
So any other question?
So are you saying that you can buy ventures through Amazon? Like I could go in and put Ventures 3? And
Yes,
I
you
could
can.
get-
Of course. Yes, you
And
can.
what about my student? What would I get for her?
So it will be exactly the same. So you will go, for you, like for the tutor, you will go and buy Ventures 3, the level that you are using. So, I mean, if Ventures 3, so high intermediate, Ventures 3, make sure it is the 3rd edition, okay? You will get that for you. And then the student will have to purchase the student's book and the workbook. Once again, is the student willing to go and to spend that money? If you guys, both of you guys say yes, okay, thank you so much for doing it. But I
think my student, although she's really done a really good job, since I don't know what I'm talking about, I think it's going to be difficult trying to explain to her, you know, how to meet up with me. I'm willing to stay on and write down what I'm supposed to do, but it is good for me to know that we can both get the hard copies and continue that way.
Yes, you can. So if you go to Amazon.
Do you know about, I can look it up, of course, but do you know off the top of your head what we're talking about and cost?
I would say for the teacher's edition, it would be like $45. And for the student's book, it would be kind of like the same, like $42, I believe.
Wow. Okay. That's not cheap.
I know. So again, so give it a try. Give it a try. The online book is for free. Okay. So,
okay. All right. Thank you.
So if there are no, Heather, please, you are unmuted.
Thank you very much, Alessandra.
No, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you, all of you, for coming, for attending tonight's Tutor Talk time, and we will see you next time. Again, if you have questions, please contact us, okay? You don't have to wait until next Tutor Talk time to get your questions answered.
Can you give me that contact information? How would I contact you?
Yeah, so are you going to stay online?
Yes.
Are you going to stay connected, Pamela? Okay, I will give you the information when we continue. So thank you so much, and have a good evening, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thanks so much, Raul.
Andrea, please let me know if you don't hear anything from Cecilia about Susie Tyberski's email to her, because she told me she would follow up with her. So if she hasn't, just let me know, and I will talk to our GED teacher about where she is in that process.
I will. Thank you.
And thank you for your tutoring.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Alexandra.
Thank you so much, Raul. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So we are going to talk about how to download the books, okay? So just so you remember, please, also use our Schoology, okay? The learning management system where all the instructions are there, okay? Step by step with screenshots. So there is, you will not be lost by following those steps, okay? But I am going to share with you how you are going to download your book. So to download the book, you are going to have, you need to find this document that it was shared by Ruth. And it is called eSource document, okay? This one here.
What is it called? ESOL?
eSource, are you looking at my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, do you see the link here? eSource, but I am moving here.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Okay, so please go to your email, okay, and go and on the bar search, okay, search for Ruth's emails, and and you can type eSource, this one here, eSource, okay, and you will get this document. When you get this document, you are going to click on the link, okay? Or if you don't click on the link, just go open a website, okay, and type eSource. Oops. Come on. eSource, okay. I have it already because I am already in. So first you need to create an account. So yeah, let's start with that. Did you already create an account in Cambridge? Pamela, you said that you had
tried. I tried, but I don't think it was ever completed.
Yeah, because of the display name. So after you create the account, okay, you need to have the account to access this.
Okay.
So when you create the account, okay, then you go to the website esource.cambridge.org, and you are going to see something like this, okay? You will not see anything here, like I'm going to delete it, so I'm going to show you what you will see. This is what you will see, okay? When you all go to esource.cambridge.org, again, after you have created an account, this is what you will get. So what you will do, here it says add a product to your library. So you are teaching, Pamela, what level are you teaching?
Ventures 3.
Ventures 3. So for that, I need to go back to the eSource document, okay? The one where the link is, and I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to look for the code that works for Ventures 3. Is this one, Ventures Level 3. I need this code.
Alexandra?
Yes.
Ruth sent me an email and it had in there a code.
That's different. That's different.
For my
Please
students.
don't, no, that's for your student. Exactly. That's different.
Okay.
So right now I am showing you how you are going to get your book. Okay. So let's do this step by step. So let's practice how to get your book. I will ask you to go ahead and do it, okay? Tonight or tomorrow when you have the time, do it, and then we will do the other steps. I am not going to show you right now everything for you and for your student, because if you are already overwhelmed, I'm going to crush you with so much, okay? So let's work right now on how to get your book. Okay.
That sounds like a good plan.
Perfect. Okay. So you need Ventures 3. Again, I am looking at the eSource document. I need to get this code. Okay. It is a long code that it has words. You need to type the code exactly the same way it is here.
Are you talking about where it says Ventures 3 Spider Tacoma?
Correct. Yes. Okay. So right now I can just copy and paste. Okay. So look, I copy, I go to the website, the eSource website, and I paste that code here. Okay. And then I click add product. I have now the book here. But no, the book is not, like right now, I cannot access the book yet. What do I have to do? I need to click here where it says open. And now I have different options. Let's focus in these two first ones. Is your computer a Mac computer, an Apple computer, or is your computer a Windows computer?
Actually, I just have an iPad and it's Apple.
So you cannot download the book on a tablet. It doesn't work on a tablet. Why?
You have to have
Yes.
a computer.
Yes, because tablet, you cannot download softwares in tablets.
I think my student has a computer, but I don't.
Yeah,
Well,
but
listen, maybe I could think about getting that, but I wouldn't be using it. I'm retired. I'm not really using a computer these days. I just use my iPad, but I will go and see if my student is willing to purchase the workbook off of Amazon. I mean, that's
that is your
because
decision.
otherwise I have to buy a computer and I can't afford to buy a computer.
Yeah, so in that case, yes, I don't know.
But I'm glad I found that out.
You know what you can do? Instead of downloading the software, but Andrea, you have not downloaded the book yet, correct? Andrea?
I'm here. Can you see me?
It's because I'm sharing the screen, so I cannot see you guys. But Andrea,
Yeah.
do you already download the book?
I have not, because I'm still in the middle of my hard copy. I haven't needed to yet.
Okay, so when you go to the next level, this is what you need to do. Okay, so if your computer is a Windows computer, you will click here.
I have a Mac.
You have a Mac, so then you will click the first option, Mac. Okay, and you will click here where it says download file.
Yeah.
Okay, after that, you will get a box here that is downloading the book. Okay. So Pamela, while we wait for the book to download, Pamela, instead of downloading that, because you cannot download the software on your iPad, you can use what I showed at the beginning, and it is using this option here. So it is a PDF file. The problem with this, it will get watermarks. Okay.
Okay, what?
It is called watermarks. That's how it's called. I'm going to show you. You can get this on the tablet. So this is the book, but it is a PDF document.
Yeah, Ruth sent me like 4 documents. It may be one that she sent me. I don't know.
No, that one is not. The book is not in one of the documents that Ruth sent you. Ruth sent you instructions on how to get the book, but it is not a book.
Yes.
So this is the digital copy of the book in a PDF format, but it has these marks, watermarks. Okay.
Okay.
So it will be difficult, I believe, to read some parts. But if it is okay with you, you can use this one. But if you prefer again to buy the book, I can't stop you from doing it.
Yeah, I just feel knowing my student, she really likes having the book. Well, we're all comfortable with that because that's what we've been using.
Correct, but
but
COVID
you're saying
changed
that
the
I don't
world.
need to purchase the book. I can just use the PDF file.
If you feel comfortable, I mean, you will see it the way you are seeing it here.
So my student would be seeing the same thing?
Correct. And you have the answers here. You see? The answers are given there.
Yeah.
So if you are going to share with your student this, if you are going to share the screen and you are going to share this with the student will see this. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if that is the best way to do it.
I tell you what, I'm going to talk to her first and see what she thinks.
Okay.
Can I still get a way to contact you? You've been so helpful. Can
Yeah,
I,
of course,
just in case I get a computer, in case I have a question?
Yeah. Let me type here in the chat box my email.
If she decides she wants to try the PDF file, I have a feeling she'd prefer to spend the $40 and get the book.
Okay.
but I'll ask
So
her.
if you look at the chat box, I just shared my email with you. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
Alexandra at lcmcmd.org.
It just left me. It was on my screen and then it just went off. Your email.
Oh, because you need to go. Can you look at what it says chat on the bottom of your screen? It says chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you please
Hold
tap
on
there?
to chat.
Okay. Could you please open that?
Okay. So it's Alexandra
at LCMC.
Oh, okay, that's easy.
Okay.
At LCMCMD. That's what everybody is. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Pamela. So let me know what else can I do to support you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're very
doing
welcome.
a great job.
Thank you.
No,
Yeah.
thank you guys for keeping up with all this craziness. We know it is crazy, but we cannot give up.
No,
That is not an option.
it's not an option. Yes. Thank you for your help. Have a
You're
good
very
day.
welcome. You too, Andrea. And I'm going to contact Denise about Cecilia, okay?
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.